Hey everybody, it is Abby. How are you all doing tonight? Hope this finds you all doing well. Tonight we've got another great video, another good topic someone sent in for us. They asked how fetishes rank. I did a little investigating, as you all know, that I like to um, dig into little things that I'm not aware of or curious about that you guys ask, so I can come up with your answer. Um, we've all heard of many different types of fetishes, like feet fetish, cuckolding, smoking fetish, shoe fetish, just to name a few. Um, and whether or not some of you may realize it, we all do have some sort of a fetish. Um, so to some varying degree. Um, so what I did was I took that and I wanted to give everybody the definition of a fetish, um, just so you can maybe take a look at yourself and see what it is that you are into and what excites you. Um, a fetish is defined as a sexual excitement um, in response to a body part or an object that typically isn't sexual. So, that was the um, definition I got. I did look up on WebMD that many people that have fetishes, um, in order for it to be classified as a fetish, um, sorry, I'm going to read this because I wanted to make sure I got it right. What classified to be um, a fetish was something that is an object of their attraction at hand, or to fantasize about it alone or with a partner in order to become aroused, get an erection, or have an orgasm. They also stated that a fetish isn't a disorder by definition. However, it does become a disorder when a person feels out of control and the person with the fetish becomes desperate, compulsive, or distressed by their behavior. Um, Keeping in mind that this is, again, a definition and a classification from WebMD, an article that I found. The title of the article, if you want to look it up on WebMD, it's called "What is a Sexual Fetish?" Um, so you can read more about it there. Um, so I dug around a little further and I will give you a list of the rankings of the top 10 um, fetishes that were listed by Men's Health magazine. So, with that said, here we go. Um, Number one, as listed, the top one of the top 10 fetishes was BDSM, bondage, discipline, dominance, and submission, and sadism, masochism. And it said that 93% of men and 96% of women have fantasized about some aspect of this fetish. Number two was fetishes that were smoking or focusing on, not smoking. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Focusing on objects such as boots, stockings, feet, armpits, or non genital body parts. Um, Another fetish, number three, they listed as body fluids. And this wasn't to just include ejaculate, but breast milk, urine, and feces as well. Number 4, they listed as voyeurism, which was which is a fantasy about watching someone else have sex, like watching real life porn. Another is exhibitionism, um, and this included flashing, masturbating in public, having sex in public, whether it is consensual or non consensual. Number 6 on the list was age play, which was dressing up and or acting as a child, which, mm, yeah, I can't, mm, so many things not right about that, I guess, at least in my mind, my opinion. Next fetish was furries, and this was dressing up as an animal to have sex. And they said that this stemmed from a desire to have a psychological escape. Interesting. I have heard of those, and I've seen like things on cable and stuff with, yeah, like there's big parties where people go dressed up in animal costumes and stuff. But hey, you do you. Um, Number 8 on the list was gender play, and they said that that sometimes stemmed from a desire to break free of traditional gender roles and to explore oneself. Which some of us have heard of, I'm sure. Number 9 was cuckolding, which was watching your partner have sex with someone else, and it was especially common among men. They gave a statistic that 58% of men and 33% of women have fantasized about this before. So those are some pretty big numbers. And number 10 on their list was food and sex incorporating food. And it was most commonly used, items that were most commonly used, it said, were ice cubes, strawberries, and whipped cream. Not unheard of. Didn't know it was a fetish. Who knew? So really, I was quite surprised, and that was according to Men's Health magazine. Um, I was quite surprised that smoking didn't make the list. Really, um, I know we've discussed it before, and it falls under the BDSM category, like as a sub fetish. Um, but either way, you know, if you have something, you're not alone, especially if it's any of those. Those seem to be the top 10 most common. Um, can't say that whether it's good or bad. Although I will say that the age play is a little concerning, um, at least in my eyes. Um, you have to be very careful with that. Um, yeah, and the voyeurism. Nobody wants to go to jail um, for exposing themselves. Anyway, whatever your fetish is, know that you are not alone. We all have our thing. And you do you. No judgment here. Most fetishes, I really believe, do stem from something or someone that has affected us in some way in our childhood, in our younger years. Typically it does stem from that, and it rears its head as a sexual fetish. So later on in life. So there you have it with that. Before we go, I did want to make mention that if you're watching this, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments in the comments section. From moving on, anybody who I'm going to aim my shout outs to anyone who leaves me a comment. So if you want to hear your name and a shout out to you in a future video, leave me a comment because that's where I'll be pulling the names from. So make sure you're commenting in your videos, in the videos. The more I see the comment, the more I see your name, probably the better chances are that you're going to hear your name called in a shout out in the future. So, without further ado, today our shout outs go to Leroy Martin and Richard Carney. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying our channel. And everyone, we will see you soon. Bye.